Well, hello, and welcome back to the WWE Universe. My name is Ditch, it's SmackDown, and we are kicking things off with a very unique tag team match, and I'll just leave it at that. As the man who will not die once again returns from another week in which he was carried out on a stretcher. I don't know how many weeks in a row he's done this now.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Death Valley, weighing 299 pounds, the Undertaker.
So Undertaker is returning once again, despite the fact that he was carried out of the ring on a stretcher last week, the week before, I think the week before that, and maybe even the week before that. This time, he's got himself a tag team partner. He doesn't really know many people on SmackDown, and it shows. Because he's going to be teaming up with the guy he beat a few weeks back, the former Cruiserweight champion, Cara. And they're going to face John Cena and R-Truth. Gonna be an interesting night on SmackDown. We got a double booking for the Miz, as he's going to be facing off against Stone Cold Steve Austin in a non-title match after this one, and then in the main event, he or perhaps John Morrison. I mean, you know, the Mizfits, they kind of follow the Freebird rule of anyone can defend the tag team titles, but he, maybe John Morrison, and Zack Ryder will be defending the tag team titles against DX in the main event. And also we'll be seeing a champion versus champion match as the Cruiserweight champion Tyson Kidd faces off against the Intercontinental champion Rey Mysterio. This is because Tyson Kidd is recognized as the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title, which means that if he can beat Rey Mysterio tonight, he could become a double champion in a few weeks' time at SummerSlam. Just quickly wiping off my glasses. Cara lost to Arn Anderson to kick off NXT on Tuesday. He's here yet again, ready to team up with The Undertaker. Oh, no. Look out. Undertaker thought he'd quickly come down and give Sin Cara a hand to get into the ring. He was helping set up the trampoline, and John Cena and R-Truth attacked him from behind. So there's that, I guess. Kind of got to, really. It doesn't make much sense for Sin Cara and The Undertaker, whereas this is like a new union. So once again, John Cena continues to try and retire The Undertaker. It's been very clear that that is his motivation when he's not going for the WWE title.
So far, this has been a very competitive tag team match. That could break your back.
That could break a back. I don't think it's super likely that it would, but it could. You could break your back in bed. You've got an uncomfortable enough one.
John Cena's ground game is always to the point.
Look at Sin Cara's tights.
To the upper vertebrae. And the ref sees the tag.
Oh, my only in control of Cena. Okay, cool. Cool. I mean, I don't know why I went to correct myself there. I don't really like tag matches where I'm only in control of one of the two people, because I feel like the fighting style gets a little weird. They don't really work too very well together.
Oh, nice counter. You hear how his leg connected?
Truth, what are you doing?
What tremendous agility. Hurricane Rana, and Sin Cara is rolling.
What a great match we have here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Tag rope, Cena. Tag rope.
Uh-oh.
A Frankensteiner. Seen Cara.
R-Truth out of nowhere.
Oh!
Tension, the drama.
He got him with the tension, the drama.
And here's a cover. He's seen it up. Here he comes. Oh, what timing.
Nice targeting.
A few more seconds and this
Love
would have
it.
been over. Here we go. Everybody's in the ring now. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far.
I can't
It's been
believe
so
anything
physical.
ever happens in the wrestling world, I'll be honest. And it's always because it's so physical. So I agree.
Cara fly around the ring.
Oh,
He makes the tag.
okay, he's made the tag. Not so fast, Sin Cara.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators are putting
There's someone who thought they were going to be tagging out of this
has
match.
been incredible.
Not if I can help it.
As much as John Cena likes to have fun, when he steps in that ring, it's all business.
I like this move. Oh, I wanted to show everybody the move I like. It's not fair.
And John Cena's in complete control.
He's done.
Cover here. 1, 2. Oh, and a save just in the nick of time.
Undertaker, man.
And there's the count.
Gotta let this grudge with Cena go.
Good teamwork there. The referee getting involved now.
It's like the whole motivation behind the Undertaker never staying retired, and not retired, but injured and out of the ring until he's done recovering.
Eye on Cena.
It's just spite.
C-Nation had to like that one.
There is no C-Nation. There is no God.
John Cena composed, ready. He knows what has to be done.
I don't actually like. I'm not shitting on anyone's religions. It's a joke. Before anybody gets upset about that. I know you can't really joke about a lot of stuff these days, but if you believe, you believe.
The expression on his face here is very clear.
Oh!
Nice. That's got to be the finish right there.
He's the most controversial superstar in WWE history. Oh, what timing.
I wonder how many times Sin Cara would have lost this match if it wasn't for the Undertaker.
And the ref starts the count.
There's so many impressive things about John Cena, but maybe the most impressive gift he has is his mental toughness.
I honestly thought Sin Cara had knocked Undertaker out of the ring there. I didn't realize quite what he was doing for a moment. No.
You can't do much of anything.
Sin Cara's not going to do much of anything except get the hell beaten out of him and then take the pin. Not winning this match, boy.
Look at this. Look at the power. Of
Look at
John Cena.
this.
Attitude adjustment.
Truth. Truth.
Save just in the nick of
What are
time.
you doing?
And there's the count. Since 2002, John Cena has been electrifying crowds like he is here tonight.
Make him submit if I have to. I just want this match to be done with because I'm tired of seeing the Undertaker come back from injury.
Would you look at
I want him
this?
to actually like return from injury rather than like
To succeed.
just keep dealing with this shit.
We got to cover.
1, 2, and he makes it to the ropes.
My God, Truth, why are you so slow?
Sin Cara.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
Just keep going for the pin. One of these is gonna get the job done.
1, 2. Oh,
He
what
can't
timing.
always come in and
A few
leg
more
drop.
seconds and this would have been over. Caught the leg. Wow.
Okay, that was a pretty good reversal.
This young man, Sin Cara, seems to have found a way to defy gravity.
That's what you get for not being very helpful. Definitely not because I didn't mean to do that.
The power and quickness of Cena. Submission locked in. And this might be it.
What are you yelling at the Undertaker for? I don't understand. Oh my God.
That's it. He's had enough. Cena wins.
Why did he say,
Cena
what do you
wins.
say, Cena? I submit for Sin Cara. Oh my God, did you see the John Cena drawing on that sign? Now what? Is he going to get carried out in a stretcher? Is Sin Cara going to get carried out in a stretcher next? Oh, he's checking on the Undertaker because he's still injured. Okay. Well, this one just continues to develop. Up next, Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Miz. I don't even have to cut this. I don't have to stop talking because it's actually like next. So here it is. Yep. Stone Cold, the WWE Champion, up against the Mr. Money in the Bank. The Mr. Money in the Bank. The Miz. So this is going to be a match. Requested by Austin.
Approaching the ring, he is one half of the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, The Miz.
So won Money in the Bank last Sunday. He then attacked Stone Cold Steve Austin after Austin retained the WWE title against John Cena. But he didn't cash in. Austin wants to let him know what a mistake he's made. So then this match was announced. What's going on now? I actually don't know where this could be going. He's high-fiving fans, and that's Sheamus!
Oh man, what a shot over the barricade.
The World Heavyweight Champion from Raw. In his wrestling gear. At ringside. Attacking the WWE Champion. That is definitely not one of the things that I foresaw happening in this match.
Are we really going to have this match?
What do you think's going through Austin's mind, King, as we start things off?
Well, I don't really know why Sheamus did that, but he did.
Miz has proved time and again that he's not only the best brawler and fighter in WWE.
This match hasn't officially been started.
In our business.
You've got to be kidding.
Both men have to get in the ring for this match to be official.
Yes, I did, because it's true.
You know, the worst thing about The Miz is he's young in his career. And like
That's why the referee's not counting them out right now.
So now I have to listen to you gush over him for probably the next 10 years.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen,
Is
we
this
still
about to
have what
begin?
should be a tremendous main event to come.
It sure is. I think just Miz standing on the side of the ring counted.
Behind that Irish.
Yep, there you go.
Attack right to the back.
The world's slowest count out. There you go. Now he's remembering. Austin's obviously not too pleased with the way this match started.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook.
Oh, there's more in their arsenal. I promise you that. I don't know what.
And it's imperative he gets back in the ring right now.
Don't think this has gone quite the way that the Miz had planned.
Shooting through his face.
I don't know what it is with Sheamus. He just kind of shows up on every brand.
Nice catch.
The Texas Rattlesnake is all business tonight. Miz, the 230-pounder from Cleveland, Ohio, possesses an incredibly aggressive and confident mindset.
This doesn't bode well for the Miz. Obviously, if he ever cashes in that Money in the Bank briefcase, he might want to think twice about cashing in on Stone Cold Steve Austin. If this is the kind of punishment that he's in for, he ain't going to hold on to that title for long because there's always a rematch due. So...
Uh-oh. He's in position, ready to strike.
Why do they always counter the finisher at least once and then perfectly nail theirs every time? This game is very predictable. That is what I've come to learn.
Is displaying viciousness here tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
I can like absolutely dominate them, and then they'll like counter my finisher specifically, and then they'll hit theirs because I can't reverse finishes in this game. It's just fucking impossible.
Countered by the Texas Rattlesnake.
And then that'll kind of just be like they might even win. We'll get a Matt Morgan. I mean a who?
Right on the bridge of the nose.
The Miz has him. Ooh, and he got dropped.
When you think of the legacy of WWE and all the legends and Hall of Famers that have come before, The Miz is better than all of them.
Well, The Miz is the evolution of our...
Austin wins. Stone Cold wins.
No stunner needed. Wow. Okay.
Here's your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You know, I think he might want to hold on to that briefcase for a little while. He might want to think it over. What the? What is this?
Oh, look now, Michael, but we've got company.
No.
Why?
Get some order out here.
I'm so confused why they'd want to go for Austin other than to prove that Sheamus is the superior world champion. That's like the only thing I can think of. I'm so confused. Well, we've got some interesting news. The Miz is apparently very frustrated. There isn't really a cutscene I can use for this, so I'm just going to explain it instead. The Miz is very frustrated with the interference from Sheamus. He's blaming Sheamus' attack on the reason that he wasn't able to beat Stone Cold tonight, as it distracted him, and he hadn't agreed to it. He's blaming Zack Ryder and Zack Ryder's involvements that there's been over on Raw. That's about all we've got to say about that one. Miz is not happy with Zack Ryder. He blames Ryder.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from San Diego, California, weighing 175 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Mysterio.
I mean, when you think about it, that is the one thing that I suppose does make some sense. Zack Ryder has had a lot of involvement with Raw lately. He's, most notably, him and Alex Riley kept going over there and helping Nemesis feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin and DX, and that's what put DX in contention for the tag team titles in the first place. So I guess The Miz could be correct to think that whilst Ryder's been over on Raw, which is something that Miz demanded that they both stopped doing, I suppose I can see how he could make that connection.
And his opponent, the Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Tyson Kidd.
Anyway, this is going to be quite that's just mean. Why wouldn't you put the camera down? This is going to be quite an interesting matchup here. Intercontinental Champion versus Cruiserweight Champion. Big implications. If Tyson Kidd can win, then he will become the new #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, he is currently ranked at #1, but he's not officially the #1 contender. So if he wins this match, it will be him and Ray for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam in 3 weeks. So far confirmed for SummerSlam, we have...
Here we go. And this one's destined to be.
We've only got one match confirmed for SummerSlam. That's right. Over on Raw this week, we had Ted DiBiase win a contenders match against Daniel Bryan. The Legacy are going to collide with each other as Cody Rhodes has got to defend his US Championship against his own tag team partner, Ted DiBiase. That is it. We do not have any World Championship matches confirmed or anything else.
A phenomenal move by Rey Mysterio. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages in over 100
Nice little sequence. I like that.
stiff shot with the elbow. Has there ever been a superstar that can do something like that?
Well, there's only one Rey Mysterio. That was incredible. These competitors are giving it everything they have.
Rey is obviously well out of contention for the Cruiserweight Championship whilst holding the Intercontinental title, so obviously a victory over Tyson Kidd is not going to imply that Mysterio will get a Cruiserweight title shot. It's not a championship that he is able to pursue, as the whole goal of the Cruiserweight Championship is to be contested for by people who aren't really getting opportunities at other championships. So for Rey Mysterio, who is already holding the Intercontinental title, he is nowhere near eligible for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Superplex. Mysterio to the top rope, doing what he does best. What should Tyson's strategy be?
Kid needs to wake up.
Will it be?
Actually do something.
Kid kicks out. Rey Mysterio has said before that you don't have to be a 6'6" man with jacked muscles to be the best. It's about heart.
Nice.
And Rey Mysterio
Sorry, I've been playing SVR lately. I'm kind of used to having to press the grappler a little early there.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
The well-schooled Tyson Kidd is putting on a clinic.
I'm hoping by the time I say this, there'll be some episodes ready, so I can say that SmackDown vs. Raw is coming back soon, if not already. Put a vote out on the channel, and I got a huge reception of yeses. I don't know if I've already spoken about this in Universe. I know a lot of people only watch Universe. So, whoa. So, I'm just going to quickly throw it out there. If you're a $5 Patreon or a super sub here on YouTube, which is also a $5 pledge, you should be watching these videos early. You should be getting the right to watch them early. So you need to contact me directly via Facebook, Twitter, whatever, with your YouTube channel's name, so I know that you're not bullshitting me, because I can see who's a member and who isn't.
Man, this is one of those matches you just like to sit back and enjoy.
And your YouTube channel's email address, so that I can whitelist you to be able to see these videos early. Otherwise, you're not getting what you're paying for, and that's not okay. At the moment, there's about 2 to 3 people that need to contact me with that information. There's not a way to direct message people on YouTube anymore, so I can't just message them and say,
This has been a war.
this is bad.
Oh, right between the eyes. Kid with a quick shot. And a sharp kick delivered by Mysterio.
Strikes right back at you. Okay.
Ah, look at this. Wow, this Tyson Kidd is fast.
Hey, he's looking a lot better now. Maybe he just needed to get beaten until he could actually, like, realize what he needed to change. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I'm kind of nervous about this week's Raw now. We've got more cross-brand stuff happening. I think this one's going to be primarily on SmackDown.
Here we go.
That's it. He's done.
How do I just...
Mysterio's got it.
The
There we go.
Rey Mysterio takes him down, and look where we're at again.
Nighty night, kid.
619. Mysterio railed him.
That's probably it.
1, 2. Mysterio nails another one.
It was a decent showing by Tyson Kidd, but obviously Rey Mysterio still the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, he seems to think it was easy based on that body language.
Here's your winner, Rey Mysterio.
Well, I think they had a good match for how short-lived it was. Admittedly, I think Tyson Kidd could have got a few more moves in. But hey, he's only just started being a singles competitor and he's already the Cruiserweight Champion. He's off to a better start than Cara, and that's what matters. Anyway, up next, the main event, the WWE Tag Team titles are on the line. I don't know how this one's going to go with Miz being upset with Ryder and everything, but D-Generation X are set to face off for the Tag Team titles held by Zack Ryder and The Miz. And that is the main event next. Okay, main event time. Tag Team titles on the line. Zack Ryder and The Miz, maybe Zack Ryder and John Morrison, because The Miz obviously already suffered a loss earlier in the night. The Mizfits in some capacity. It's only a 3-man group now because Alex Riley got the boot. But they are going to be facing off against D-Generation X. That is our main event for the tag team titles. Whoa, his theme is loud.
Following handicap match is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring, representing the Mizfits. Here's one half of the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Zack Ryder.
Okay. Normally the Misfits would come out together. It's always a good sign.
Are you ready?
Oh. Well, that's not John Morrison or The Miz. That's his opponents.
And the opponents, the Game Triple H, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Maybe they're doing the big suspense spot. Maybe whoever's teaming with Zack Ryder will come out very last, just to give them some time to figure out who it's going to be and everything. Okay, well, here we go. I guess that's it. Well, this is a tough loss for Zack Ryder. Looks like the Misfits are continuing to shrink a little bit. Zack Ryder is having to do this one on his own. Maybe this is like a prove your worth thing. Like they're like, well, you want to prove that you're loyal to the Misfits. Because right now, I think the Miz has been very upset with Zack Ryder because him and Riley kept defecting over to Raw behind his back. And then to bring some Raw superstars over means that he's not listened to to the Miz telling him to stop. Rather, he's just tried to kind of try and pretend to use it to Miz's advantage or something. I don't know. So, I guess it's no surprise that the Miz would then not even bother trying to hold on to these tag team titles. He's kind of done with Zack Ryder in general, it seems.
Oh, tremendously painful move to the spine.
He's having a seriously hard time.
DX want those tag team titles, so I don't think they're going to turn down this handicap match.
And the ref sees the tag.
Might be one of the most one-sided matches I've ever seen. You're someone like Zack Ryder and you've been forced to go up against Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the first ever WWE champions. I mean, Zack was the first ever Cruiserweight champion. For what that's worth.
What's he gonna do here?
And Ryder reverses it.
Heads up!
And that was a costly
Well,
step.
he tried.
And Triple H is feeding off the energy in this arena. Not fast enough.
Oh, look out! Cerebral Assassin is so ready for this.
This is brutal. Not going to be a very long-lived main event on SmackDown this week by the looks of it.
Everything they've got. Now, you'll be feeling that in the morning.
And he makes the tag. Oh, all the damage to the torso, all the pain that's been dealt.
Ryder's already holding his ribs.
Taking its toll.
He's got him up.
The seasoned veteran Michael's going to work. Michael's looking to put it all on the line.
Oh, no!
He scored with that one.
I don't even know what Ryder can do in this situation.
WWE champion.
Just try and try some more.
Continental and tag team
Oh, what the hell?
His accolades are unparalleled.
Oh, this isn't good.
Well, there's a twist I don't think anyone saw coming.
Oh, right on the chin.
Been gone with an injury for quite some time.
And Mike, not this. He's looking at it again.
Oh, damn.
The Rough Rider.
Kofi? What? I'm so confused.
He's letting his fist do the talking.
Laying into the injured Alex Riley right now. Who maybe isn't injured. Oh.
Trouble in paradise. Will it be?
I mean, I suppose Riley and Ryder won the tag titles from Kofi and Bourne, so there is some sense there, but there you go. Even with the attempt of help from Alex Riley, we still got new tag team champions. That definitely came as a surprise. And the new tag team champions. You can't make a handicap match for the tag titles, but that's what it is.
Absolutely amazing.
So DX have begun their first reign as WWE Tag Team Champions, and on an important note, Alex Riley is potentially back from injury, or at least he did his best to help his buddy Ryder. I guess if they've both been kicked out of the Mizfits, maybe we're looking at a new tag team in the division. Or if I don't even know if the Mizfits are a thing anymore. But anyway, DX are the Tag Team Champions. That's all for now. Thank you, and I'll see you on Raw. Except I won't, because now we have this bonus bit. So I don't know why I said that. Oh, okay. He's still injured, so I can't do anything about it. I need to quickly give Triple H and Michaels the tag team titles. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, that is correct. What do we have on this week's SmackDown? We had John Cena and Truth defeating Undertaker and Sin Cara. Well, Undertaker is unranked at the moment. Oh, by the way, Tyson Kidd losing didn't affect that at all. And nothing really changed there either. So that put R-Truth from 16 to 3. Cena was already 1. And Sin Cara continues to be at the very bottom of the rankings. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating The Miz put The Miz down from 3 to 9. Pretty tough. Mysterio defeating Kidd. That's elevated Mysterio from 7 to 6, whilst Tyson Kidd drops from 10 to 17. And in the main event, Zack Ryder losing to DX, while Triple H was already ranked 2, but Shawn Michaels becomes ranked 8 instead of 13, while Zack Ryder drops from 9 to 16. So we are getting somewhere with that. Also, if it wasn't obvious, that would mark the end of Zack Ryder being in the Mizfits, which is now just the trio of Miz, Morrison, and Maurice. And will probably stay that way. Maybe. Alright, we can remove these allies from Ryder's list. He is still aligned with Alex Ryder. I don't know if I can make them a tag team. I'll remove him as well. They were associated with Nemesis, that's fine. Man, he's got a lot of enemies. Don't think you can make them a team whilst Riley's injured. Oh yeah, you can. Oh no, you can't. Well, when he comes back from injury, I'll be sure to make them a tag team, because they are still going to be one. Anyway, that's it for SmackDown. So what's going to happen on Raw? Kevin Nash is going to face the entire Legacy in a handicap match. In a legendary, never-ending battle, Edge is going to go up against Jack Swagger. Karma's going to face Tiny Shiny. And in the main event, yeah, Yeah, this whole show's alright, to be honest, because with this one, well, the Legacy stared down Kevin Nash last week, so it would make sense that that would carry on. This one is kind of like, maybe like Jack Swagger wanted a match with Edge after Edge was like, well, it serves you right, that's what you did to me when you cashed in your Money in the Bank. So this one's just kind of like, you know, revisiting that issue between the two of them. This one is just Karma facing the top contender for her title to potentially see if there's going to be a championship match in the future. And this one is basically Batista trying to get closer to Sheamus and the World Heavyweight Championship that he wants back by going through his tag team partner. It makes sense. Could Batista be the first guy to ever beat Drew McIntyre? That's the question. Because if he does, undoubtedly he should be the number one contender, because realistically Drew McIntyre should be a top contender. He's like 11-0. That's a pretty big streak. I mean, he's lost one match now, but he didn't technically lose it because it was the Money in the Bank ladder match. He just didn't win it. It counts in the win columns, but he's still... I think what they did when Vladimir Kozlov lost like a Battle Royal or something, and they still wanted him to be known as undefeated, was they said that he was unpinned and unsubmitted, and that's basically where Drew McIntyre lies. He's undefeated in the sense that he's never been pinned or submitted. He has been... No, he hasn't even been thrown over a set of ropes. No, he's not. It wasn't a battle royal of any kind. He's just not been pinned or submitted. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the episode of Raw. Bye.